Now I'm still letting it run. I should probably run it on cold water. Even if you got it on hot water, it's still mixing the water, but run it on both to make sure that it's not dripping anywhere. And as for that weight, I wanted to point out, as for that weight, I was looking at this cold water line that zipped along that way and on up, and this is not hitting the back. If that was down a little bit and it was rubbing on that every single time, that would make a noise. So I could take that off, raise it up a ½ an inch if I wanted. But I, you know, I think it's okay. But you know what? I might just do that. I'll just raise it up a little bit into the yellow and snap it back on. Okay, I've got that garbage disposal plugged back in, and then I'll stick the cabinet door back on. Before I do that, after I determine all of this, there's no leaks, no nothing, I might do a once over wiping that out. I've made sure the screws were tight, and then I'll put all the stuff back underneath the sink before I put the door on. Last thing you want is to put the door on and accidentally bump it and spring the hinges. You know what I mean? Especially well, for any kind of spring or any type of hinge for that matter. Okay, so I got the door over there, and there's a definite little mark I can see on here from where the other one was, so make sure I put it on like for like, exactly where I found it before. And then I'll put all of their stuff away, wipe the counters off, get all this other stuff away, wipe down anything. Here, she had some stuff on the counter over here. I've got my stuff over here. And I'll clean this up and make it look like nobody was ever here. That's how you want to leave a job when you say you're done. I'm still checking for leaks, but whenever I think of something I want to include in a video, I just turn on my video camera and go for it. This is all I ended up using on this project. Can you believe that? That's it. That's all I use. That's not to say that you can do something like that. In fact, you might even need some channel locks. Chances are you won't need any channel locks, but I had some channel locks here in case I needed them. And you might need needle nose like that, or bigger vice grips like that, or 2 crescent wrenches. If they had nuts, the old style, and if the pipe came up to something else and you needed to undo those nuts, you'd have to take 1 wrench. You need 2 crescent wrenches, or you need a crescent wrench and a pair of pliers or something like that to undo those. And I wish I could tell you on this one, but I've got other videos on my channel that show you how to undo those types of nuts, and how to tighten those types of nuts, and how to put Teflon tape on, and how to do all kinds of stuff. How to install a garbage disposal, how to install a trap, how to install a dishwasher, how to install a sink, how to install an air gap or not an air gap. All that kind of stuff on my YouTube channel. Go to my playlist on my main YouTube channel page. Click on plumbing, or scroll down through there. Click on playlist, scroll down. You might see mini kitchen videos, or mini plumbing videos, or plumbing. It's going to be underneath one of those, or 2 different ones. Like how to install a dishwasher, how to do anything on a dishwasher might be under plumbing, might also be under dishwasher, for example. Same thing with garbage disposal. How to unclog a garbage disposal, how to unclog a sink, how to install a sink strainer, how the sink goes on, how the sink strainers go on, how, you know, just about anything having to do with stuff underneath the sink and the kitchen sink, and underneath the kitchen sink, and all that kind of stuff. Go check out my channel there for more learning and more saving. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing back together and finalize everything with you in a minute. Here's one more thing I'm going to do. After I get all cleaned up, I'm going to take my simple green. Yep, I'm going to take my simple green. I'm going to spray it in the sink, wipe that out. I'm going to use a better sponge, by the way, and spray it down the counter. Spray down this counter, wipe that off. Spray down this, wipe this off. I'm going to wipe the cabinet back out, the bottom, and all that kind of stuff, so that when they get here, it's going to look like I was never here. They're going to be impressed to think that you, an average Joe, did it. One more important thing I wanted to tell you. I got everything restacked and positioned in there. You want to make sure I've got a container bucket in there. You want to make sure that when you put stuff in there, you don't push things back so far that it's going to encroach in your pipe that comes up for this, and with your weight. Okay, you want to make sure that's free. The other end of your pipe, you don't want anything back there to disturb that when you pull it up and down. Okay, just thought I would remind you of that before you call it good. Okay, hey, I'm all done. Got everything cleaned up, wiped down, put away, put the door back on. There's your finished product. Now I know if I can do it in Average Joe, you can do it too. That ends our video series on how to install a kitchen sink faucet. Oh yeah. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. Hope to see you then. Out.